Hi, my name is Taimur Zaman, and I want to talk to you about the Flourish program here at 1 Million Acts of Innovation. This is a platform that's a job creation platform for the youth. What's really interesting is that it also provides two other specific desired needs of CFDC managers. One is that it allows CFDC managers to get increased funding from federal government agencies like FedNor, but also it allows for CFDC managers to provide a valuable service to small businesses. One of the challenges small businesses are having right now is how do they grow their business, especially with privacy laws that have come into effect on July 1st. It becomes hard for them to reach out to more customers via email. So social media becomes really important for them. This particular program gets funded by federal government agencies, our corporate sponsors, and CFDCs that participate in it get an opportunity to add an additional fee or administrative fee to the federal government agency they're working with, depending on who the agency is, and then we're happy to help you kind of navigate and help make that happen. It's also designed, the program is redesigned in an area that's really close to my heart, and that is how to help youth attract and retain youth. This may be youth who've left your region but are considering coming back, or youth who are in your region and are simply looking for high-paying jobs. What we do in this program is that we go into your region, we screen out the youth, we work with colleges, universities, trade schools, just various different organizations, and we look for youth that are reliable, youth that have a sense of responsibility, and understand some basics around social media. Once we've screened out the candidates, the qualities that we're looking for, we train them on advanced social media skill sets, specifically skill sets that businesses need to have in order for them to increase their revenues. We train these students on advanced social media skill sets using our online bootcamp training. We certify them and so on. Once that certification process is done with the youth, we put them into teams. We then allocate them a local social media manager that you may have in your community. If you do not have one, we have plenty of social media managers that we have a trusting relationship with that we leverage for them. And pretty much we take these teams of students with social media managers and connect them to businesses that you, the CFDC manager, are working with. At the end of the program, I think there's some really exciting outcomes that you should expect. The first one is that you are helping you get the jobs of tomorrow right here at home. I think that's really important and exciting. The second one is that you get to have a working relationship with colleges and universities. If you are in an area that you do not have a college, university, trade school in it, not a problem. We work with so many universities and colleges. We often parachute students from various sources of our own. The third is you get to have a working relationship with global non-for-profits like our organization, 1 Million Acts of Innovation, our sponsors. Oftentimes CFDCs who we work with kind of love some of the tools and techniques we use to help small businesses grow. The fourth one is enabling businesses in your area to grow using social media. Oftentimes people go to social media seminars, they learn a few things, but by the time they go to the office, the day-to-day activities takes over and they just don't have time to implement anything. And then the final fifth benefit or outcome you should expect is the opportunity to work with some of our corporate sponsors, depending on the location you're at, and giving them the option of funding some of the other workshops that you may be interested in doing. So those will be some outcomes you should expect. We've put together a 3-step process that's a proven template over the years that we've worked with multiple CFDCs. The first is that you run a series of workshops on social media, inviting your customers, clients to come in. We provide the students, and the students that we've screened, train, and trust lead the workshops. Topics range from things like how do you grow your business online, how do you create engaging content for social media, like that. These workshops usually have a lineup from our various CFDCs that we've worked with, so I think that's really interesting to have. The second part of the process is that businesses that want to participate in the Flourish program apply to the program, and that's when we assign them a team of students to work with them for about 16 weeks. 16 weeks is usually a school term, so they get to have a team of students working with them for 16 weeks. It's really different than going to a seminar, learning about social media, and going back to the office. When they get a team of team of students to work with them in 16 weeks. The results they produce is just fantastic. And then what's the third step of our process is what we do is we really go to work at measuring results, making sure that each one of the businesses participating is getting value, is growing online, getting new customers, turning online followers into offline customers. Some expected outcomes that I think you should have from this program. The one expected outcome that you should expect is the workforce in your region should be enhanced. We're training students on social media. In many cases, we're training also small businesses on social media. These businesses are growing. The students are either creating their own business, kind of starting their own consulting firm kind of thing, or something like that. But the workforce gets enhanced. We're really excited about that one. It's a great opportunity for colleges, universities, trade schools to offer experiential learning instead of just the theory aspects of marketing or social media. And I think this program gives students some real customers to work with. The next is the impact of growth in that local area that you're working with. Once businesses know how to leverage social media and they start to see customers calling, they start to see getting in those new revenues, they get really excited about it. So the impact of that is something that I think you should expect at a regional level. Local businesses no longer just have a digital media plan or Facebook page, they're actually leveraging it. That's something that's really important. And then I think the next one is that you get to have assets, you get to have resources that you didn't have the day before. Opportunity to work with 1 million Acts of Innovation are some of our corporate sponsors, FedDev Ontario, FedDev, FedNor, just various different organizations that we work with. Oftentimes it leaves you with new relationships that you can leverage over and over for some of the things that you're interested in. Those will be some of the outcomes. I'm going to talk a little bit about what we put into the program, kind of how carefully we've thought this through. The first part of this program, what we've done is we've done a fantastic job of bringing key people into our table to design the curriculum. Folks like editor of Globe and Mail, chair of marketing from Seneca College, chief marketing officer of Ottawa Senators, just to name a few of the many folks that we have come to the table to design our curriculum for us to make sure that the students you get produce immediate results for these businesses. That I think is something that we're really excited about. The second thing that we thought through carefully that we kind of put together is our 16 weeks platform of how do businesses work with the youth, how do they kind of do that onboarding of sharing with them about their industry, their challenges, sharing their business plan if they have any, then getting the youth to work with them in creating a social media strategy, implementing that. I think that's something that's fantastic. It's really designed for the businesses in your region to grow, but it's also designed to help create high-paying jobs for the youth who are participating, because at the end of it, they get to have a social media boot camp or a social media portfolio that they can leverage in order to attract employers for themselves. It's a proven platform. We've worked with multiple CFDCs, and we're looking forward to the opportunity of working with you. We're currently running a promotion until July 16th for any CFDC manager who uses the Flourish program within their region. As an added bonus on what we're providing at no cost is a team of students to work with that CFDC manager to implement their strategy for a period of 16 weeks. This gives you opportunity to also experiment the program for yourself. This is only redesigned for CFDC managers who can commit to this program. As you can imagine, it takes a lot of effort on our team to go into a region to pre-screen resources, students, train them, and so on. So we're really looking forward to the opportunity of working with you, helping you grow, helping you as a CFDC manager increase your funding through the administrative fees you can charge for government agencies, get access to some of our corporate sponsors. Providing a valuable service to your small businesses, I think is a big one, especially with the anti-spam laws coming into effect, and then having the opportunity of helping the youth getting high-paying jobs in your region. My name is Tamer Zaman from